Okay, so we need to be careful with this question here in terms of working out Mrs. Henry's total pay. Okay, temptation is maybe to add up all of these hours, okay, straight away to see how many hours she's worked. But she is paid at different rates, right, depending on how much she's worked. And for instance, on a Saturday, she gets double rate, okay? So let's be careful about that. She is paid £8, okay? From her Tuesday to Friday shifts, she's paid £8 an hour, isn't she? But that's for the first 15 hours, okay? If she works any more hours than that, then she'll get £9 per hour, okay? So that's really important. Any hours above 15, it's £9, okay? And that's just from Thursday to Friday. Saturday, then, she gets double the £8 rate. So actually, then, that's, if you think about it, that's going to be £16, isn't it? That's what she's earning then per hour. So what I would do is I would focus on Tuesday, okay, do a little subheading, Tuesday to Friday, okay, to begin with. Okay, forget about Saturday. Let's just see how many hours she works Tuesday to Friday. So we've got to add these up, right? 3.5, 4, 4.5, and 5. So forget about that, right? Now what I would do is I'd add the whole numbers up, okay? First of all, so I do, so total hours worked. Okay, we're allowed to do this. What I'm going to do now, right? I'm going to add the whole numbers. So I'm going to do 3 plus 4 plus 4 plus 5. Okay, and then add the halves on, because it's much easier to do that in our heads. Okay, so in total there, 3 plus 4 plus 4 plus 5, so that comes to 16, and then half and a half is 1, so that's 17. So 17 hours. Now remember, okay, for the first 15 hours she's paid £8 per hour. So she gets paid 15 lots of 8, okay? So first 15 hours, her pay will equal to 15 times 8, okay? So, you know, 15 times 8, lots of ways of doing that. You could do it on the side here, so you could do 10 times 8, 5 times 8, work them out separately and then combine them, so that gives you 15 lots of 8 then. So if I do that there, that's 80, that's 40. So add them up, it comes to 120, doesn't it? Okay. So that's the first 15 hours. Extra hours then. Well, there's 2 extra hours, isn't there? Because there's 17 hours in total from Tuesday to Friday. So the extra 2 hours. 2 lots of, well, she gets paid then £9, doesn't she? So that's fairly easy to work out. That comes out to be £18, yeah? So we've got £120 there, and then for the other 2 hours then it's £18. And then Saturday, double her usual rate. She gets £8 then, doesn't she? But double that rate, £16. So for Saturday, straight away we can say her pay, well, she works 3 hours, so 3 times double the £8 there, so don't forget to double it, so you get 16, and if we work that out, it comes to £48 in total. So what you need to do then, to work out your total pay, just add them all up, right? So we're going to have 120, 48, 18, add it together, so that comes to 16, 6 carry 1, that comes to 8, and that comes to 1. So I've got £186 as her total pay. Part B then says, on another week, Mrs. Henry was paid £188. She puts 20% of her weekly wage into savings. How much did she put into her savings account? Well, we've got to work out 20%. Now, don't forget, without a calculator, 10% just means divide by 10, yeah? Always go for 10% first. I know they want 20, but we can work out 10% to start with. So if I do 188 divide by 10, because that's what 10% is, divide by 10. Remember, it's easy when you divide by 10, okay? Numbers stay the same, but the overall value gets smaller, so you can think of decimal point moving if you want. So you get 18.8, or the numbers moving to the right on the place value chart to get the same there. You get 18.8 there. When you divide by 10, it gets smaller, but the digits stay the same there. So £18.8, £18.80 rather, isn't it? Okay, if I put it in terms of pounds there, add a 0 on at the end. So that's 10%, isn't it? That's 10%. I want 20%. So if I write 10% down again, okay, what I can do then is, quite simply, add them together to get my 20%. So if I add these, that's 0, that's 16, that's 16 again, plus the 1 is 7, carry the 1 there, okay, and then you've got then 3 there, so £37.60, and there's my answer there.